Welcome to Lost in the Lakes, and tonight we're going up Waller Crag. So it's been a while since I've camped up there. Don't think I've done it this summer. Yeah, I have. Did early when I did it for Keswick Mountain Festival. Went up and camped on Raven Crag or Falcon Crag, one or the other. Can't remember which one it is. Getting warm already. I've got the Proton underneath this jacket here, but it's been raining quite harsh for the past few days actually, so it's quite wet. Ground's quite wet, so as you can see I've stepped it up again. I've gone for the big boy, Osprey Unlimited, just to pack evaluation to see what it's like with the same weight as I took yesterday. Last week, similar sort of distance we're walking as well. A little bit more hikey, so a little bit more higher. We're going up an actual fell, but yeah, distance-wise, it's about the same. Right, I've dropped the jacket already, got rid of the Proton, so I've just got a t-shirt underneath now. So it's still warm, still mid-September, but it's rained a lot over the past week or so, I think. So we're back in the solo as well, just for added safety, because we're going up near a crag. I'm not sure whether I'm going to camp on Waller Crag itself. I'm going to have a look. A little bit sort of a cheeky camp this side of Waller. I'll take the path to the top of the viewpoint and just have a look-see. Seen quite a few people camping on it, but yeah, it's been quite busy recently. Right, so we're just coming through Springswood here. Looks like there's been an event on. There's quite a few people coming down here. This is our first viewpoint as well. There we go. There's a little view. Haven't climbed very far, but you get quite nice views quite early on here. There's the main tower that basically feeds everything to Keswick, TV and phone. So you've got Lord's Island just there, St Herbert's and Ramsham Island. I dare say there'll be some people camping on there tonight. Nice easy walk here. Just levelled off ever so slightly. We're still climbing up, but yeah, you get a nice bit of a breather here. Getting a little bit windy now. Check the forecast and it's supposed to be at its worst now until sort of late morning tomorrow. So I'm hoping to sort of gauge the wind in what I pitched tonight, and that's going to be end of, but we'll soon see. See how brown that river is down there. Just shows how much water's come off here. This is normally a little stream this time of year. It's quite, I wouldn't say extremely high, but it's certainly a lot higher than it has been recently. Can't read that sign, it says Waller Crag. Never read the other sign. Let's have a look, see what it says. Private road. Okay, we're just up to Springs Farm. Again, that's a private path up there that we're going to cut across here. There we go, public bridleway. It's now signpost for Waller Crag. Nashness Bridge, only 2 miles. Look at that mist over there. All that rain even. Thankfully, I don't think that's coming my way. It's kind of going that way. So I think we're going to miss that one, but I think there's more on the horizon. Right, we're starting to get up in the fells now. I suppose you could call this last wall, but we've still got a fair bit of wall to go and a bit of climbing. Look at that rain there. That was the one that was coming over Grizedale Pike, and it's just scooting through Keswick now. So I think we've missed that one, but I can still feel a little bit of rain. We'll see better when we get near the top. It's very easy to get deceived walking up here, thinking that I could easily camp over an edge somewhere, but I'm not even out in the wind yet. I'm still a bit below, so the wind is kind of coming from that way towards here. So I can feel a bit of the wind, but I'm nowhere near in the wind completely. Right, just coming over the top now. Yeah, I think we're about 20 mile an hour, sort of 15 sturdy and 20 gusts, something like that. But yeah, but it should be fine. If the hilly, well, I've got an extra 6 pegs from last time, and it's way less windy, or way less gusty than it was, so it should be fine. It's just, if I'm near the edge, there's a fair big drop down, so what I was saying last week about camping near a cliff edge in the wind, well, I'm just going to make sure that I'm not going to move. So Walla Crag being so accessible to Keswick, you will get early dog walkers, so I really don't want to sort of camp too close to the main path, which is here. You know, I suppose I could go off that way a bit for something different, but it's quite boggy, and I don't know what it would be like over there. I don't know what the farmer's like, to be honest. There used to be stories of you don't go over that way because the farmer doesn't like it, and there's not really any designated paths over there, but it looks great for camping. I'll have to try it one day. Maybe it's going to be a winter camp. Just looking over there, it's probably more accessible from Thirlmere, which is down the other side there, rather than trudging across this moss here. I mean, it's already wet anyway, so I could imagine it being quite boggy over that way. There's 4 horses over there as well, 4 black horses. I don't know whether they're Shetlands or small. They look quite small, but they are about half a mile away. Right, I was going to go the wall way, so this path kind of splits up over the wall and behind the wall. This one, you've got better views, I suppose, but it can be a bit slippy in the wet, and some, not dodgy places, but some places that can be slippy and you don't want to fall. This way's a lot easier, so if you've got kids and you're going to Walla Crag, I'd take them that way. But I'm going to go this way because there could be some more potential camps to what I was also thinking of. What's that strange looking thing there? It's just a huge rock. There we go. You can hear the wind in the trees there. So we'll go over here and see how exposed it is. Just looking here. There's no wind at all where we are. Even the midges are out. But you can just see one little tree there waving in the wind. That must be right near the edge. But we'll get a good gauge to what it's going to be like. I was kind of hoping there'd be something around here, just off the beaten track a little bit, but I think there's too much heather growing. Yeah, so you can see the top of that tree there. It's still shaded from the wind here. Probably because of all these trees here. A little grassy point there. I would imagine it'd be quite wet over there. We'll have a look and see what we think. This looks like a nice little camp here. Again, slightly off from Waller Crag summit, which is over there. And you can see right down the valley. And you can see Scotland as well, right in the middle there. So this is a potential camp. Actually, if I'm going to do this, I think I'll come back here. It looks like someone else has camped here. I think we're looking onto the path, but I think we're far enough away. And again, this path here is quiet. But we'll go up to the point. We might come back here. There's another level point just over there as well. Like I say, I wouldn't normally camp so close to a path, but yeah, you do get people on here. But it's quite just heard thunder. I can hear thunder over there. What I was saying about weather, I do forget about thunder and lightning. Now, I am on top of a cliff near some trees, and yeah, I've just heard thunder. Looked on the thunder map, and it is over Solway Coast there. So we'll go up to the top there and have a sit and think. Just gone past a couple of the steps that you do down here, and yeah, there was two couples struggling a little bit there. Obviously not used to the terrain, and yeah, you're better off taking your time than trying to trudge through it, because that's when accidents happen. But I just assured them that was the easy part. Sorry, they've done the hard part. They've only got the easy part to do now. So this path here can be a bit uneasy, because you've got, you cross the river here, and if you look down there, you've got a big huge drop, and then you got what looks like slippy rock. So if you don't take your time over it and you're unsure, you do have a big way to go down. Again here, you've got a bit of sort of slippy roots. Leading to slippy rock. Right, another viewpoint. This is just down from Waller itself. Quite a bit of a drop down, just staying easy because it is gusty. So you can see the drop-offs down there. Yeah, so I'll stay away from that edge. People like to go up the edge, but it makes me uneasy. Actual Waller Crag viewpoint, Waller Summit. Right, so I had a look at the lightning map just to confirm what I heard. And there was definitely lightning over in the Solway, and you could see a bit on Island. So I need to check the actual map, the weather map, and see which way it's blowing. That's it. So we're on Waller Crag Summit. We're going to sit and chill for a bit and see if we can hear some more thunder over in that direction. Right. I haven't heard anything since, but I'm going to check the map again and see if I can see anything. Look at this ray. Don't know if you can see that through the camera. Usually this screen that I'm looking at it's not as good as what you actually see in real life. King's House looking good, which is just about there. I'd say that'll be a decent one to camp on tonight. Sounds like we've got some race cars or something coming through. There's the bus. Don't know if you can see it, but there's the main road, Borrowdale Road. There's the other island. That's Derwent Island, probably the most famous one. Famous for having a house on it. And yeah, like I say, someone lives there 24/7. So I'm just looking at all that lightning there. Don't know if you can see it on the map, but there's Cumbria. I'm looking this way, right down there. When you look, Scotland has disappeared now. So there's a wall of water, but it is kind of going east-west. So that's, we're looking north now, or almost north, northwest, I suppose, right up the valley there, onto the coast. And you can see just a black line. Right, so I'm going to slowly make my way back along that path and basically take it easy, take some time. And I've looked at the map and I've got one saying I've got lightning coming this way and one not. So if anything, I'm going to pitch the tent, but I'm not going to put anything out. I'm going to keep the bag full. And yeah, then all we have to do if anything happens is either run or pull the tent down and off we go. I can do it in 5 minutes. So yeah. Right, so take it easy going back down here again. And as you can tell, it started raining. Put my hood up just in time. So yeah, I wasn't even looking. I was kind of looking down that way, and then the rain just came in from nowhere. So it just shows you. Back over this dodgy bit again. You can see why people are a bit wary about this. What I tend to do is go for the sharp edges, because they tend to be a bit grippier, rather than the sort of round smoothie bits. Okay, so now looking over there we can see Scotland again, right there. It was a wall of water, but now when we look over to this side, look at this. This is coming towards us now. So all looks good over there now, but we've got this. We've had a bit of smattering of rain, which was from this cloud here, this darkest part. And yeah, we've got a big old trail going all the way down there. Decisions, look at that. Blue sky, dark sky. So I think the tent will go nicely here, but I've noticed a little sheep track here, so I'm going to take a little trunder through there. We've got plenty of time. I mean, even if I pitch my tent, even if I don't pitch my tent, we're still getting a good adventure out. So yeah, this is where we are, Leebury. It's long grass, but I think you could definitely get a camp here somewhere. I've just found this little path here. Does this lead to the main path or what? Check this out. Certainly another potential camping place. A bit further away from the path, which is here and comes round the bottom there. Obviously with the tent being pitched on here, more visible. I suppose less visible than being pitched over there. Right, let's see what the ground's like. Right, I'm gonna get a peg bag out. It's all decisions today, isn't it? Okay. Poles, tent, pegs anywhere? Pegs. Thought it was going to be a no camp. One of these MSR pegs. See what the ground's like. It's good there. It's more here where I'm thinking of. I can get stuff in. See what it's like with the tent actually put out. It's very indecisive today, isn't it? That thunder's kind of made me think twice about this. But I'm glad I went for a wander and found this little point. Would never have found it otherwise. Right. Where's the door? The door's over there. Right. High up, which is fine for like it's sort of bent up here, which is fine for pitching the tent and sleeping, but I think the poles will struggle. Pull it down a bit here where I know it's level, and then try and pull it back this way a little bit, maybe something like that. I'll get another 2 pegs. It's good in the middle. I might be able to get the guys right down there. Like I say, I've got the extra pegs. I mean, that looks all right to me. So we'll go for the poles now. Get these poles in. Definitely getting colder. I'm getting a runny nose. Can still see Scotland, so that's a good sign. I'm in no rush to get this tent up, really. Hello. Right, that phone call was from a concerned wife. Just had a look at this, and yeah, we've got a warning of thunderstorms coming right over us, lightning. So it would be lovely and spectacular to watch it here, but when I'm in a tent surrounded by nothing, like literally the highest point, I don't think it's a wise decision. So I'm afraid this is going to be a short one tonight. I'm gonna, as you can see, got the tent about there, and that's when I got the phone call. So yeah, I think it's best that we pack up and disappear off the fell. Like I say, I'm sure it'll be fantastic to watch, but yeah, it's a danger of life is when I decide to make a decision to go. So again, another failed wild camp. No actual fail, I suppose it's a win, because we predicted what was going to happen and got off before it did, so I could class that as a win. Obviously no wild camp, but it's what these things are here for. I'd much rather come back in a couple of days' time and try again. These Herdwicks, big sheep they are, compared to them little mini sheep that we saw down Bowscale last week. Herdwicks are huge, but I suppose, yeah, they are mountain sheep, so they need long legs to get around. Right, that's it. Just going down the last slope now. Starting to get a little bit dark now as well. I'm really glad that I chose somewhere that was easy to get off. I mean, I didn't even think about thunder and lightning tonight. I kind of knew the weather was going to be sort of sporadic, but yeah, I just didn't even think about it. Just thought it was going to be a bit windy and a bit wet. Had another little look at the map, and yeah, red skies over there. The sun's just setting over there now. See if we can get some sort of view. Scotland is really, you can really see it standing out from there. So I'm going to have to do this one again, come back to it. Yeah, so I had another, well, calling it clicks. We had a click on the map because when you look at lightning.org, I think it is, it does an audible click on the thing and then shows you where the lightning is on the map. And we had one at a place called Whitehaven and another one next to Cleatormore, so it's hit the coast now. With the speed of this wind, 20 mile an hour, up there it's probably about 40, maybe even a bit quicker. When the clouds just hitting Skidder there, so the clouds are at 3,000 feet and above. So I think it's going to be raining very shortly, and then we're going to get thunder in about half an hour, something like that. Right, coming down to last gate and last view. Right, well, it's getting dark, I'm losing light and I'm losing views. So, this has been Lost in the Lakes with another failed wild camp. We'll see you in the next one.